Aloha traders, Cifi here with Stock Traders Talk Radio. Checking in tonight, wanted to look at KMAG, K-M-A-G, something we've been following for quite a while now. Had another great day. Wanted to take a look back in time and see where she came from with STT Radio. One way you can check to see what we've posted, this is our board, Stock Traders Talk Radio. You can go to the top, you can search the board, you can type in KMAG or whatever ticker it is you're looking for, and it'll take you straight to all the posts. You can see we've had quite a bit of them on here, 7 pages of them anyways. And let's look back and see where it started. Well, we had a Haas, or a Sumo, I guess, congratulating Haas on finding it back on March 5th. He actually spoke about it before, but this is when it actually started to take off and we got it on radar. So let's take a quick look at that chart. You can see here March 5th. It was a good bottom opportunity right around that 666. So from there to that 0.0231 high, you're looking at multi-bags. Let's look at, see what else we got going on here. That was a great run we had there. And then we came in and like we said on March 5th, the next thing we did is, as we always do at STT Radio, is we go ahead and do a stock spotlight on that, do the due diligence, break it down, and try to give you a little insight to the company, because we had a feeling this thing was going to run. That was on 4-3. Again, let's look at that chart, and you can see that is it's still pretty cheap prices were going at that time, and you know, that was almost 1,000% gain from Haas's first mention, and that just wasn't enough for STT. You know how we do it. Next thing we got to do is we got to get that CEO on, and so we hit that spotlight on the 4th, or on 4-3, and then we came in and we went to that CEO interview on 4-23, and that was an awesome interview. And Kopp did that one himself. Haven't had Kopp around much lately, but Haas has been doing a wonderful job. And let's take a look at the chart again on 4-3, and you can see there on 4-3 there was still upside to be had, and you know, that's right around there in that 1-2 area. So another easy 100% gain off that CEO interview. Well, eventually she finds her top up there at that 2-3, and you can see that pretty much coincided with that RSI breaking through that 50 MA overlay, something we always look for. You also had that PPO crossing through, as well as the slow stow. So you know, with all that being said, it was probably a good time to take your profits. And then you can see when it came through here and broke through that 20 MA, that was a big sell signal. You had the first candle break below it, then you almost had a bullish engulfing, and then she couldn't get through it. So which once was support is now resistance, and the rest is history. Now, we traded down, and we've been watching this thing for quite a time, because you can see you basically have been trading in a channel here, and you had a lot of, I mean, you can call that multi bottom. We were trading between that 2.8, 3.8, as high as up into those 5s for days on end, weeks, until we finally broke out. We talked about it on the radio. I mean, this is another one we talk about every single day. So when it broke, now you got, that's what we were looking for, that 20 coming through that 50, golden cross. That's what she all started with. Look at that, all the way back in March, same thing. Now, obviously the moving averages are closer now, but a 20 through a 50 is still a 20 through a 50. And then you had the 20 through the 200, and now you got that 20 getting ready to break up through that 100 MA. So good stuff. And let's go ahead and look back at a weekly chart real quick, because I like this weekly chart on KMAG. Give you an idea of what's going on here. And you can see right there, this thing used to be 3.5 just in 2011, and looks like she's trying to make a run for it. If she can get up through that 2.3, she might make a run for that 2.9. Gets through the 2.9, go for that 3.5. Now you got all your moving averages below you, so that's key. You got awesome support on this weekly. You've got 3 candles in a row here that are just stacking. I love on this accumulation distribution, you're back through that 50 MA overlay. On the RSI, you found your support on that 50 overlay, and same with the PPO. Finding support on the 50 MA overlay, that's what we like to see, and the slow stow breaking through it. So Hey guys, congratulations. I believe this thing was almost a 4,000% gain from the very bottom in the Quad City range. So don't forget to catch our show every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you can see that on the auditorium in the iHub, and you can get there from either the home page or on any page down at the bottom under the hot where it says auditorium. Have a good night. Aloha.
Thank you for listening to Stock Traders Talk Radio. All views and topics talked about on Stock Traders Talk Radio is solely for entertainment purposes. We are not professional financial advisors and always recommend you seek the advice of a professional financial advisor. Never invest in any stock featured on our show unless you can afford to lose your entire investment. The information contained on our show is based on sources which we believe to be reliable, but is not guaranteed by us as being accurate, and might not be a complete statement or summary of the available data. Stock Traders Talk Radio advises that the investments in companies profiled are commonly considered to be high risk, and use of the information provided is at the investor's sole risk. Thank you for listening to Stock Traders Talk Radio.